Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, that that just happened. But yeah. I don't know if my phone's gonna have enough storage to combine these two clips, or I'm gonna have to put them separate. But either way, as I was saying, like she just hears Izuku getting bombarded by Inko saying, "How could you do that to your sister?" Blah blah blah. And she wakes up. She's like, "Mom, stop! Uh, I asked Izuku to fight me," which completely saves Zuko's ass because even though he asked, she kind of wanted to ask him anyways. So he's like, Ingo just like glaring at him like, "You're lucky this time," and giving him a little smack on the back of the head. I'm saying, "Wow, I feel so loved," and giving like a fake tear. And she's like, "No, no, no, I'm sorry, Zuko, please forgive me, please forgive me." Just hugging him and rubbing his like head, like almost on the verge of tears. And he's just like, "Okay, okay, I'm fine." Now, Izuku would help Inzumi with her training, and he would walk with her and Bakugo to the entrance exam. Him saying, "Oh, also Izumi, I'm gonna be watching your battle." And she's like, your or should I say entrance exam? She's like, "Really? How?" He's like, "I got permission from the teachers. I just asked them. I just asked them." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, bye bye." He's like, "Bye." Just walking away. Now, Izuku walks in like she's um she's going to her test exam, written test, and Zuku goes to the like teacher area where they're watching over, and I was like, "Oh, it's you. So you're watching over your sister, right?" And it's like, "Yeah." Now Zuko's towering over them, and they're just noticing how huge he is, and he's quite bulky, but not like all might bulk, but like bulk but slim. Like he could like even without his quirk, you could tell he could smack a bitch. Like he could for sure break a door or more with just a kick, or like not even with a kick, just with a small punch. And um, Aizawa asked him, "How old are you?" And he's like, "Almost 20. Why?" He's like, I thought you'd be older, like maybe in your 30s, considering how huge you are." And he's like, "It's kind of a side effect of my quirk." He's like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm tired, I'm gonna go sleep. So, and Aizawa just goes to sleep. Now, the teachers are just talking, mostly just talking about Zuko or going to Zuko and talking to him, until one person goes up to him. She's like, "So you have a quirk that affects your height?" And he's like, "Technically, I have a giant uh, a giant growing quirk. Sorry, I can't pronounce the actual quirk. Gigantification quirk. That's how you say it." And I kind of have that, Izuku says. And and she's like, "Oh, I have that as well. It's nice to meet someone like me." He's like, "Yeah, but mine's kind of different." And she's like, explain." He's like, "I can do quite a bit with it. It's not like I can sort of control my height, but last time I tried to go very big. Let's just say I got homeschooled, but also at the same time I got punishments for a long time." And she's like, "How old were you?" He was like, "I was 11." And she was like, "Oh, 8 to 9 years ago." And it's like, "Yeah, almost 9 years ago." And she says, "Oh." And he's like, "So, who are you?" "I'm sorry." And she's like, "No, it's fine. I'm Mount Lady, but you can call me Yui. And he says, Izuku, Izuku Midoriya. Now, yes, this is a Izuku X Midnight ship story. Now, if I said her name wrong, I'm sorry. I think it's Yui, Yui. I'm pretty sure, or is it pronounced something else like Yui, like you? I think it's Yui, yeah. But either way, it's capiche caposh. Izuku, Izuku's just talking with her, and it's the practical, but they're still talking. They don't care about everyone else. They're just talking, finding out about each other, and Izuku ends up asking for her number to go on a date with her. This, of course, giving Mount Lady a blush since she has a crush on him, but doesn't want to admit it. The Mount Midnight is looking in the background like hee hee hee. Now I can tease her about this. And Nezu brings out the 0 pointers like in canon, but it goes wrong. They hear a screaming, and they end up finding out that instead of one 0 pointer, two 0 pointers were in one of the areas. And Izuku's like, I don't think that should be allowed. That's kind of unfair for the others. And he's like, this is a mistake. It wasn't supposed to be there. And this is giving a concerned look to Izuku because that's where his sister is. And he just sees his sister trying to help everyone, and then boom, she gets stomped on. But thanks to her durability of being a dragon, she was strong enough to like slip, like stay alive, like up to the point where the 0 point lifts its leg up, and she just runs out with a bit of like she fractured her 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 shin quite a bit, and he's just mad. And the teachers say, "What should we do?" Um, and All Might's there in his debuff form, and um, and them knowing that Izuku's there, they can't reveal too much. And All Might, to cover up, he says, "I don't think All Might will be able to get here in time. Some students are gonna get harmed." And then Mount Lady comes running out, and she's like, "I can do it. I can do it." Runs out, and then she grows, boosting herself towards the area. And she gets there, and she's able to save a couple of students. And the thing is, I'm gonna say that Mount Lady, she can go to her normal height, which is like taller than the 0 pointers easily. But to make sure she doesn't accidentally hurt the students, she goes to a size where she's a bit smaller than the 0 pointers, and she's helping the students make sure, and she's trying to fight off two 0 pointers. And Izuku's like, okay, she got this. And immediately, out of nowhere, a third 0 pointer and a fourth 0 pointer grab her arms, and the other two just start beating her to the ground. And the thing is, she's in too much pain to even think about or even try to grow herself. And everyone's just watching in horror as she's getting her face pummeled to the ground. And Izuku's just blood bloodthirsty at this. So he goes outside and jumps, and all the heroes could hear was like a huge like it sounded like an atomic bomb going right next to them, which hurt their ears. And they look at where it's going, and it's Izuku just he shot right through the head of one of the 0 pointers, crashing into the next, like completely destroying a city block, like an entire fake city block from his landing. And you just see him grow, like he just starts growing and growing and growing and growing. And then you just see this. Now he doesn't have his weapons, but you see this like sort of Spartan like warrior, like towering over the 0 pointers. Like they're up to his hips. They're that small compared to him, and he just stomps another one and grabs two by the neck and just completely throws them like complete like he throws them he throws them so far that he almost throws them to a like out like past the beach. He passed like Dagobah Beach where All Might train. Let's say he trains Muriel there, like where Izuku originally trained. To get one for all. Like he throws them that far away over, and they just crash into the water, completely blowing up. Izuku like he doesn't shrink. Well, he shrinks to Mount Lady's height, so then he could pick her up easily, and he starts because she doesn't shrink, so he jumps over the walls and blah blah blah. He gets her to recovery goal, and now Mount Lady was blushing at this because like her complete crush saved her life, complete hero, whatever, and he was because of how well Izuku did. The hero, Nezu got Izuku. Izuku was gonna get a job. We'll start looking, but Nezu gave him a like an apprenticeship sort of like hero license. So like he has to earn his hero license still, but if he wants to do hero work, he has to go under someone, and that's of course being Mount Lady because that's who he trusts the most. And let's skip a couple of weeks, and it's the no 2 months, and it's the USJ. Now Izuku and Mount Lady are there, and Izuku's hero costume is this. It's just his legs are covered up as well by like black like black no red and gold clothing, and the same with his actually no that's never mind. But how his armor looks is like golden red. That's literally how it looks. And this top thing, that is um uh, is pure gold. Yeah, let's say that. It's like gold color with hints of red. Let's say no, yeah, red with hints of gold. There we go. Sorry, and I'm kind of rushing it, but there's a reason, and that reason being because what I'm gonna do is this is like while they're in the bus, Izuku and Midnight Mount Lady are sitting next to each other, and Mount Lady is just holding his arm, giving, and Izuku like took off his helmet because he knew what Mount Lady wanted, and they're like sitting at the back, but some students can see them, and Mount Lady ends up giving him a kiss on the cheek, like on the cheeks, and they both start making out at the back, but not too far. It's just them kissing a lot, and um, Azumi says cheekily, "Ooh, seems like little Zuko got a girlfriend." This now, Mom Lady, she's not one to blush easily, unless it comes to Azuku, but so she just like stops and stares at her, and Azuku does as well, and he's like, "Zumi, you wanna go zoom me out this bus?" She just completely shuts up, and everyone just like starts giggling, and they're just laughing. And then Mina like is like, "Oh, wait, if you two are dating, can you tell me how, when you two start dating?" And Izuku and Mamley just look at each other, and they're like, "Sure." And this is like 2 weeks after the entrance exam. Izuku and Mount Lady are going on a date after watching a movie, and she says, "It's really nice. Where do you want to go next?" Uh, And he says, "I agree with you. That movie was really nice. To go next, how about we go to a restaurant? I mean, it's already dinner time." And she says, "Yeah, that would be nice." And Izuku takes her to like a 4-star, 3-star, however, restaurant, and they order, they eat, and then they go to a mountain that both of them using their gigantification like abilities, going up and being able to get on top. And now what she did, so then um now you must be thinking, Izuku's 8'5". How on earth did Midnight Mount Lady kiss him? Now I'm gonna say, when Izuku was in the vehicle, since he was so big he couldn't fit inside, he had to actually, they were at the back because um at the back of the vehicle, it has like 10 seats, let's say. It's quite wide but quite small in tall wise, and Mount Lady was on the far right side while Zuko had to literally lie across it and was on her lap. That's how. But what she did was she went to like Zuko. She could only go up to like a feet lower than Izuku's height, which annoyed her because she wanted to be like eye level from him. It's like, this is so unfair. Izuku is just giggling a bit, and you're like, one day maybe. And he just unexpected to her. He just he um he just kisses her, completely blushing. Um, Mount Lady and him taking his lips off of hers and saying, "Do you want to go be boyfriend and girlfriend?" Her already being a tomato, making her into the biggest, like brightest tomato ever. Her saying, "Yeah," like her saying, "Yeah, yeah." Her giving a smile and kissing, both kissing each other. Now, then Mina says, "So you've been going on multiple dates?" And he says, and Mount Lady says, "Yeah, we have." Now, this is where I'm gonna end it off. I'm sorry if this was like a very cringy what if. To be honest, I don't care if it was cringy or not. I do this to entertain myself and just spit my ideas out into YouTube. If you have any ideas, go for it. Say something about it. If you don't, if you want the ship to be someone else, go for it. Tell me. But without further ado, this is the end of the video. Thank you for look. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a nice day, nice night, wherever you are. Peace.